Welcome to the channel. I'm Jill. Today's video is going to be a quick rum cake video, excuse me. This is one of my secret recipes that I decided to share with you guys. Today I was craving something sweet, so this is what I made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you try this recipe. And let's get into the video. Hey fam, so tonight I'm craving something sweet. So I'm going to make this adult dessert. Adult because we will be adding some bacardi. So let's get this party started. I've been working on my, first we're going to start with just some yellow cake mix, jello pudding, Bacardi rum of course, 4 eggs, spray for our pan. We're going to preheat the oven to 325. Okay, so while that's doing that, I hope you guys have had a great day. I've been working on that bathroom project. Had a little dinner, and I didn't have anything in here sweet that I wanted. Well, I guess I could have had some food, which would have been healthier. But anyway, so we add our cake mix. Now we're going to add the jello. It's jello pudding, I'm sorry. Jello pudding. And make sure if you make this that you get the instant pudding and not the cooked pudding. You guys, I have been hot all day, probably because I've been working on that bathroom, but I have been hot all day. We have a half a cup of water. We're going to add a half a cup of vegetable oil. We're going to add our 4 eggs. Yeah, don't do what I do. Okay, now there we go. I use my spatula to go down to the bottom because sometimes it's like it don't reach the bottom. So that looks pretty good. This is a real simple recipe. I got this recipe from my neighbor. He is an older gentleman. His name is Ro. Ro is like 80. He's in his late 80s. And he's starting to slow down. But you know, that's to be expected. So when we first moved here, Ro made this cake for us. Well, the first thing he made us was a deep dish pecan pie. You guys, when I tell you that stuff was the bomb, it was the bomb. And then he made this cake. And I had him make it for me a few times. One second, I'm spraying my pen. I normally use the pan, the spray with the flour already in it. I thought I had some, but I don't, so I need to go to the grocery store, you guys. But anyway, when we first moved, I used to have Ro make this cake for me because at the time I had a book club, and we would meet once a month at different members' homes. But anyway, I would always, not always, but several times I had this cake. And, honey, you get a DUI on this cake if you try to eat it and drive. So, yeah. But, Ro gave me the recipe because he told me, look, I'm getting older. I don't know about my cooking skills anymore, but at the time I didn't want it. I'm like, no, Ro, I just want to eat it. I don't want to make it. But he wrote it out and gave it to me anyway. He told me that he got it from he got the recipe from the newspaper on Sundays back in the day. Well, actually the weekend, the newspaper would put different recipes in the paper, and that's where he got this recipe. I think they was doing some kind of feature on Bacardi rum. It's a Bacardi recipe. So I'm sorry, I have to get it all out of there. So yeah, this is Ro's recipe. Ro is a country boy with some skills. With some cooking skills. Oh, you guys, his yard is absolutely beautiful. He, that's how I know he's slowing down, because I'm trying to get that even in there. Because Ro would spend like hours in his yard. So wait, I'm just at 300. But I'm not ready, because I'm ready to have some dessert, guys. But he would spend hours in his yard, and that's why it looks so fabulous. I noticed here lately there's been someone else doing his yard, so that lets me know, whoops. Ooh. So I've been trying to keep him lifted, because Ro is a good neighbor, very good neighbor. and we just love him. So yes, you guys. So we're waiting for that. Waiting for the oven to get to 325. We're at 310 right now. We're gonna bake this for, I think it's an hour. Let me double check. Yeah, we bake it for an hour, and then I'll come back and show you guys once it's done how to do the glaze. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start the glaze. The cake's not quite ready, but that'll give the glaze time enough to cool down a little bit. So it calls for, the glaze calls for 1/4 cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. It's on here. A cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and 1/2 cup of, yes, Bacardi Gold. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our butter. Put it in the pan, let it melt. Need our spatula again. We'll set this over to the side. Once our butter is melted, we'll add the sugar and the water. And then we're going to cook that for like 5 minutes. Okay, so while that's melted, I'll be right back. Okay, so now the butter is melted. We're going to add a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water. Stir this up. So we're going to stir this like occasionally for like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm checking my timer. And then after the 5 minutes, we'll turn the heat off and add milk and honey. We still have like 37 minutes on the cake. So while we're waiting for this, I'll be back. Okay, you guys. So it has been just under 5 minutes, and see what's happening. That's what you'll get. Okay, we're gonna keep on stirring this. Got a few more seconds to go. So 1 second. Okay, so we removed that from the heat, and now we're going to add 1/2 cup of rum. Make sure you remove it from the heat. Add that. That is our glaze. Get you guys a little pop out. And I'll be back when we're ready to put it on the cake. Okay, so the cake is done. It is still hot because you want to put your glaze on while the cake is still hot. I went ahead and I took my fork and I poked holes all around and through it so that the glaze can sink in. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you guys that I didn't do because I'm out, you need also some pecans, chopped up pecans, whatever size you like. Put them at the bottom of your pan and then put your batter in. All I had was walnuts, and I prefer pecans over walnuts, so I'm just eliminating the nuts altogether. So now, I've taken my glaze and I put it in my measuring cup, and we are just going to slowly pour this all over. We're just going to saturate this cake with all this goodness, honey. I'm trying to get it in all these little swirlies because I poked holes in those as well. Now, this is a recipe that I normally don't share. But you know what? I figure, because I was acting like a couple of my sisters. Honey, I got some sisters that will not share a recipe. One of my sisters took her, oh my goodness, I loved her. For years, I wouldn't eat green beans. I would just eat hers. She took that recipe on with her, along with her roast recipe, because I'm not a big beef lover, but again, I liked her roast. It was absolutely delicious. So we got all of that poured on there. And like I said, the cake is still hot. So now I like to take saran wrap. And what I like to do is kind of wrap the cake so all that wonderful rum will seep deeper in there. At least in my mind it does. It may not, but I think so. So I'm going to turn this around. Girl, I'm not a worker of saran wrap. But anywho. Okay, we're just going to let this sit and cool off. So, honey, it'll probably be late before I get some cake. But that is our cake. I hope you guys like this recipe. I hope you try it and then tell me what you thought about it. Again, now, let me turn this up a little bit. I was not trying to show my face because I am a hot mess because I've been working. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Okay, because I've been working, I didn't want to show my face. But, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try this recipe. Let me know what you think. Now, I would not give it to the children. I would not. Because, as I said, you're going to be able to taste that rum. So, you know what I like to say. I love you from your toes to your soul. And until next time, stay safe and blessed. You hear me? Blessed. Stay safe and blessed. Bye.